Hey y'all, it's your girl. Honestly, I was just sitting here reflecting about everything that's going on in my life. I have so many good things that are happening for me and to me, and I couldn't thank anybody else except, the Lord. Of course, there have been people in my life that have connected me to these opportunities, and I'm so grateful for them too. God has used them as a vessel to, help me in my life, and that's my goal, to help other people and be a vessel of God so that I can bless as many people as I'm supposed to bless, or touch as many people as I am supposed to touch. And that's why I always say, that's really the basis of my channel, the whole purpose that I'm doing this, the whole purpose that I want this. But yeah, there was just an opportunity that I, went to, see about. I don't know the full details at this point, but I do know that even the fact that I was able to step into that opportunity showed me a lot about God's timing and what He's doing in our lives, because you would just never be blessed with certain opportunities if it hadn't been for Him. And I am a very thought out person. I'm strategic. I like to have things a certain way because I feel like if they're a certain way, they'll flow better. And though that is good, right, I will definitely say I'm not a perfectionist. I do like things a certain way. I'm not a perfectionist, so I do leave room for the fact that things are not going to go my way sometimes. It's frustrating. I get annoyed, but I can process that, right? Some people can't move past that the experience didn't go that way and they'll harbor on it. I'm going to take time to process it, but eventually I get to a space of acceptance, which I think is just a natural process of that idea when you have expectations to go some way and it doesn't. But the main point that I'm saying is that I normally am very thorough in planning and being structured and setting myself up and stuff like that, which I think is essential, right? You definitely have to play a role in your success if you want it. But I also know that God does things in order to show other people what He's doing for you in your life. And as of recently, it's just been what He has been showing me, how He can do things for me in my life so that I can show other people that He can do things for them in their life. Because, I went to school and, I graduated, and my main plan was to stay at, I have 2 jobs right now, but my main plan was to stay at one of my jobs in order to be connected to that job. But I'm just thinking about the fact that I don't even have to necessarily stay connected to that job, because God is bigger than that. Right? That's me planning like, okay, let me stay connected to this job so that, I can work everything out and stuff like that. But the point of the matter is, He's bigger than that. He's bigger than what you think is going to connect you. And I think that I was just having that moment. And that's why solitude is so important, because you have this quietness, this peace where you're able to be connected and reflect. Some people don't like to be alone. Some people always need to be connected to somebody else. And I feel like that is toxic to some degree, because you never give yourself space and room to really hear, to really process, to really go through things. So I think it's essential to have that time. So I just, had a moment to myself, and I was just thinking I really feel like, I can control everything. But the reality is I can control nothing. God controls everything. And the more that I learn that, the more that I just lift my hands up and let him take control. Let Him guide my life. Let Him show me what's for me, what's not for me. And it's just been beautiful. It's been a beautiful process, which I really appreciate. But I say all that to say, sometimes we have plans, and those plans are not the plans that God has, or His plans are bigger. And I think that that's just the moment that I'm having, that I'm appreciating the fact that His plans are bigger for me, and He's showing me how they're bigger. And He's showing me why my plan that I have set and that I've created, can be changed and, you know, can be modified. And I'm just so appreciative and grateful. So, you know, I wanted to share that with you guys. Like, I definitely think it's important for you to be a part of your plan and a part of your process and your growth. But I also know that it's important for you guys to accept the fact that certain things are not always going to work out the way you plan them to go, because God has something greater for you. And if you just wait, and if you just allow him to do what he's doing, what he wants to do for you, you're going to see why he wanted you to wait. You're going to see why those plans didn't work out the way they were supposed to. You're going to see why you lost friends, why you lost a job. Like, everything works out the way it's supposed to. And I think the more that you resist it, the more that you lose out on the opportunity that he set for you. So, yeah, this is really just a gratitude post. I am still staying on it, y'all. I wasn't here for like 2 days, but I'm here. And I hope that I'm reaching somebody, that I'm spreading a message that is relatable to somebody, or that they're like, yo, I definitely was thinking about that. And if you haven't had that time, I would just say, you know, get more connected so that you can be in a space where, you know, you're understanding where I'm coming from, because it's such a wonderful space to be in. All right, guys, I'll see y'all later. Make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so you know when I post my next video. I'll see you guys later.